It took me a while to get to the point to make this video because in the back of my head I always thought that you need big words and big phrases to describe your art, and I wanted to really find a practical way of showing and talking about what this process of art is like. My name is Albion Vu and I am an artist based in New York City. I approach my art almost like a meditation practice, blending meditation techniques and experiences, transmitting them into the canvas. Each technique reflects different emotions I go through, such as anger, confusion, doubt, ease, curiosity, gratitude. Whatever is happening internally, I allow it to flow into the work that I do. I don't think I paint, my emotions do themselves. When I overcome a particular feeling, that's when I know something is about to come to life in my art. I can't always control it, and honestly, I'm not sure if I even should, because that's what happens on what I do. I find myself moving through emotional states like anger, joy, obsession, nostalgia, and each of these become the seed of a new collection, and that's how a new theme is born. From there, the process becomes meditative, so I basically vent on my canvases. Some people go to the gym to release build-up energy and stay grounded. I go to my studio. I allow my meditation to flow freely and transform into art, and those emotions shape each collection. And it's basically a storm of emotions exploding into a canvas. Out of frustration, Zen chaos came to life. The technique involves literally scratching into the canvas through the surface to reveal what's beneath it. It became like a form of meditation for me to stay grounded, even though everything around felt so chaotic. Zen chaos is about finding stillness in the storm, and yet to this date is one of my collection that carries lots of labor and must be done at a certain speed in order to deliver the originality of this collection. I also often pull away from my memories of my childhood, sometimes even the uncomfortable ones. I remember how growing up in the Balkans, we used a very rough brush to scrub carpets in front yard, and it was a tool that I really hated. It always aggravated me. Years later, I came across a similar brush again, and I decided to customize it to transform that into old frustration into art. And that moment sparked the birth of my collection Next Move. It reminded me of the carpet we used to wash, and they were very soft, patterned, and colorful, and I wanted to incorporate that feeling as a background with the bold lines from that brush I used to hate. The feeling of curiosity got me developing Walking Through the Line collection. I used to love sitting on the stairs, quietly watching my mom get ready before she used to go to work. That was something very magical about that moment, watching a woman take care of herself in front of the mirror, applying her makeup. I was very captivated by all of it, the rhythm, the ritual, the transformation, and her favorites were always a mascara and a lipstick. And once she left work, I would tiptoe into her room, open the drawer where her makeup lived, and I look at the product with so much curiosity. The color, the texture, the packaging, everything fascinated me. But there was one product that kept my attention for the most part, and it was a soft, creamy pink lipstick that she used to wear often. I was mesmerized by it, and years later, I set it out to recreate that exact shade. It turned out to be quite a challenge, matching not just the tone, but also the creamy texture that that made me feel so familiar to that. That lipstick became the corner center of my collection, Walking Through the Line. The lines of that collection represent the stairs where I used to sit day after day watching her, and it was not just a routine, but it was a silent way of me saying goodbye to her every morning. And little did she know that I was analyzing of what she was doing every morning. Little did she also know that it was the first time of mine being introduced with feminine energy, and in a lot of cases my pieces have that play of masculine and feminine energy. And there are a set of two, and always mean a man and a woman in my eyes, just like the Zen Chaos and End of December, fashion portraits, etc., etc.